It's week 2 of the 2022 season, and we've got a duel in the Lone Star State. It's the Jets and the Texans, and it's coming up next on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene from a few moments ago, this crowd enthusiastically cheering on their Texans as they emerge from the locker room. And we're just about ready for football as the Texans get set to match up with the New York Jets. Gordon alongside Charles Davis. And CD, you look at the Jets coming into play. They know coming in they've got to be at their best because they're facing one of the better overall defenses in the NFL.
And this is not one of the better offenses around in terms of running the football. So they understand that they're going to be put to the test a bit. The big plays in the run game, they haven't been there of late, so maybe that means we'll see them shake things up a little bit. Some RPOs, some touch passes, some draw plays, anything to try and gain a little bit of momentum.
The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. They're led out by a former number 2 overall pick in the draft from BYU at Zach Wilson.
And he certainly had his share of struggles in the opener, threw a couple of ill-timed interceptions in the game. So that was something that was harped upon all week in practice. Because if he's going to help this team be a winning one, he can't give the football away like he did last week.
They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Well, this defense for the Texans, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Now Wilson. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one will.
Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. Scott to return it. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double-team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
On second down now. It's Hardy, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
Flush to his right. And he goes out right around the 39. Decent gain on the scramble of 6, but now it's 4th. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Jets offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their second drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
On 2nd and 12, Wilson. He finds Corey Davis. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
A run on 1st down, but it's not going to get him much, maybe a yard, and that's all.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives him much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Edmonds. And he has the 1st down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Wilson, throw left side, caught by the tight end, Hurst. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Here's Wilson. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Call it a loss of 4 there on the sack. And speaking of the number 4, it brings up 4th down now.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game. And following that punt, which turned out as well as it possibly could have, this offense has 99 yards to go to the other end zone.
And the defense is frothing at the mouth with a chance to get points themselves. If they tackle a runner in the end zone, safety. And if there's a holding call in the end zone, that's also a safety as well. So either way you decide to go on offense, you've got to be careful.
And he'll go out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the 1st down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the 1st down, get a new set, and let's start over.
And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Back to throw. Britton, he's going to float this one deep right side. And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. 76 yards. And the Texans have taken the early lead. I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run on the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And the final clocking on the next-gen stats there, how about this? 22.1 miles per hour. Wow. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Another drive coming up for New York's offense. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. That's the tight end Hurst with it. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
Let's go.
The numbers for him from a week ago. 5 catches, 52 yards.
And you can tell early, they're going to look his way quite a bit, and he made himself available on that one.
6-0 our score after 1. On the jet sweep, here comes Moore. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be down deep into Houston territory. Big yardage that time for the Jets. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. To throw is Wilson. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Elijah Moore, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Jets can take the lead now with the extra point. Elliott good on the extra point, and they take the lead here at 7-6. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays, and it ends with a Jet touchdown. And here's Scott to return it. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The football going back over now to the Houston Texans. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. He's going to keep this again. 4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, he pulled it and got good yardage himself.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. On 2nd down, it's Hardy. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. New York ready to go again offensively. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll start on the ground with Mack. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now, if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind, trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down. Now Wilson. That's complete to Marlon Mack. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. A couple of 1st downs have him to the 40 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 7 yards, the pickup there. Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson, short throw underneath to Hurst. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set them back on 2nd. Sacks a growing theme in this 1st half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the 1st down sack. Wilson, it's caught here by Adams. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. The Jets on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. Under pressure, and down he goes. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly. Here's Braden Mann now as he's on to punt for New York. He's been a busy man here in this 1st half as he gets it away. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. Well, look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's just been looking for some space. I'm not going to pin it on him or the offensive line, but they need to get this run game going better.
Sometimes you just have to credit the defense. They came in with a plan themselves. So I think now you try and mix things up a little bit. Get the ball in the hands of some other people, find some other playmakers, but always let the defense believe that he's still a threat.
I was going to say, don't forget about it.
No, don't take him totally out of the game.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
On 1st and 10, Britton. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A nice throw right there. And Charles, this, I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play.
After review of play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So that challenge, a successful one. Off the play fake, Britton. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Britton. This is intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well.
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Dante Hightower. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. After the sack on 1st down, Wilson. This is caught. Touchdown, Jets. Hayden Hurst, 27 yards. And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead is up to 8. A nice, tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score it. And here's Scott to return it. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. He's had a solid start to this game, but bottom line is they're losing, so he doesn't care about his stats. He just wants to right the ship on the scoreboard.
He wants to actually increase his stats because he feels like if he does, that means things will get better for his team, maybe get him back into the ball game or into the lead. In these situations, I remember playing with a quarterback once where he actually ran out onto the field first ahead of everyone else just to say, guys, let's go. Try and create that energy, create that spark.
Well, so far he has 1 touchdown, 1 interception. He'll be looking for that 2nd touchdown now.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Texans get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive, interception. This drive, the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it solid because You don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounced back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Jets going to take over now late in this first half. And they'll have a little bit of time to work with. 35 seconds until the break. Now Wilson on first down. Flushed out right. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit. But first, it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening in Week 2. We'll begin up north at MetLife Stadium over in New Jersey, where you see the final score there. Daniel Jones, 2 touchdown passes as his guys make amends for the setback in Week 1. From there, let's get down to Baltimore to check in on the Ravens at home at M&T Bank Stadium. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting New England Patriots. Marquise Brown, a touchdown reception. Finally, let's get right to the center of the U.S. map and check in on the Chiefs at home in Kansas City. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Raiders. Patrick Mahomes killing it. 3 touchdown passes. On now to a look at the next-gen stats for the Jets in that first half. And in a tie ball game, they've got to be asking themselves, what can we do to get this passing game on track for the second half to come? Meanwhile, for the Texans, we get a look at their numbers on the ground in that first half, as they'll be looking to rev things up here in a tie ball game. These two clubs running through their final halftime adjustments. It's just about time to get back at it. And for the call of the second half, we go back out to Houston, H-Town, and Brandon Gaudin. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone. And the Texans getting ready to go here to begin the third quarter. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw. Britton eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. Operating from the gun. Britton. He's going to loft one. Deep left side here. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. And Carr seems to be in some pain. He's still down. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
To throw on 2nd down. Britton, and that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Texans have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Here's the Jets offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now it's Wilson. Short throw underneath to Hurst. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
And he is going to have a Jets first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Wilson to throw. To the right side and complete to Hurst. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. 2nd down and 3. On the give, this is Mack. Gets around him. And he'll have a Jets first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Short throw underneath to Hurst. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or 2. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On 2nd down, here's a run with Mack. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Throwing is Wilson. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him, and they're going to bring him to the ground. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. Here's the Jets punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. To throw from his end zone. Britton open out on the left side. This is Cole. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late, because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
They run the option on second down. And a very similar result again. The Jets defense once more stopping him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. Looking to throw. Britton. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Cole. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them.
And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. A huge play there for Houston.
Tell the truth, partner. You didn't think he was coming down with that one, did you? Come on, tell me the truth.
No, I didn't. I'll tell you what, though. A one-handed grab of that length. Talk about giving your team a little juice.
Oh, big time. I mean, everyone's going to be excited about that one, whether you're on the field or not. It permeates its way through the entire team, and I can't wait to see what they do on the next down.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Back to throw. Britton. That is caught at the 7. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
Boy, this is a well-orchestrated drive they've put together. You think back to how far they were backed up to start things out, but they've gone on a march since then, and now after that completion there, they've got a 1st and goal.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. Off play action. Britton. They'll roll him out right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. A great effort there. There to make the grab. And the Texans go 98 yards and finish it off in the end zone. The extra point up and good. And the lead now up to 14. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And the result, a Houston touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Back onto the field comes the offense and Hayden Hurst. And a bounce back here for him after a slow start. And sometimes that's how it goes with tight ends. Those catches in their games, they can go in waves at that position.
And you get so locked into stopping them that you think, okay, hey, look at that. We've held them down. And the best ones, you really don't hold down for an entire game. They're going to get their catches. Your job is to keep them from being big-time catches that break you down totally.
2nd and 10. Staying on the ground with Mack. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 3rd down, Wilson. Into the secondary, past the 40. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll run on 1st down with Marlon Mack. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Draw play, Edmonds. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Let's go. We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Mack, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just let him bleed the game out that way.
And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Wilson. He'll get this underneath to Edmonds. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. To throw again is Wilson. That's complete to the former Aggie Jay Sternberger. And he is going to have a Jets first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. On 1st down, Mack. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 49 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Elijah Moore with 2 touchdowns on the season. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Elliott good on the extra point, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. And here's Scott to return it. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. And now out comes Houston. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack? Or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
On 1st down, Britton. Flush to his right. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Well, yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. A run there on 1st down and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3-and-out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
On second down now, it's Hardy, and he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. They'll run on first down. It's Hardy. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. That one looks like he'll throw here. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll come out in the pistol. From the gun on 3rd down. Britton escaping the pressure right. Touchdown! It's complete. Will Fuller from 4 yards out. And the Texans are on their way to a 2-0 start. Extra point attempt to come here. He knocks it through, and it's 35-21. So that drive, 12 plays in length, and it results in the Texans finding the end zone. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. So here's Wilson and the Jets down by 2 touchdowns. 1:39 to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down. And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. Here's Wilson. He'll get this to his running back, Edmonds. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Now Wilson. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Elliott now to add the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it's finished off by a New York Jets touchdown. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
On 1st down, Hardy. 66 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the Texans, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they'll drop to 0-2. And they will get a home date next week against the Los Angeles Chargers.